Hi scholars, so in this video we are going to be focusing on the topic projectile, and majorly we are going to be dealing with objects projected horizontally from a height. Before we continue, what is a projectile? A projectile by definition is known to be any object launched or released into the space that travels along parabolic paths. And you need to know that for a projectile motion, it usually undergoes two kinds of motion. Number one is the vertical motion, and number two is the horizontal motion. Please take note of what I'm about to say now. So for the vertical motion, you need to know that for the vertical, it's going to have what we call constant acceleration. Please take note, constant acceleration, where acceleration due to gravity is what? It is 10 meters per second square. It has what? Constant acceleration. That's for the vertical motion. It has constant acceleration, where acceleration due to gravity is what? 10 meters per second square. And the velocity, that is the initial velocity, is going to be 0. Please take note of this pertaining to the vertical motion, that there is constant acceleration where g is 10 meters per second squared, and also initial velocity is what? It is 0. But for the horizontal motion, it's going to have what we call constant velocity or constant initial velocity. Constant initial velocity where acceleration is 0. Please take note of this. It's very important in understanding this aspect. This is for the vertical motion of a projectile. Here's what the horizontal motion of a projectile. Alright, so now we want to deal with object projected horizontally from a height. What does that mean now? Let's say we have this now representing the height of a cliff. An object now is being projected horizontally in such a way that it's going to travel this way, then it's going to land. So you need to know that from this point, which represents what? The foot of the hill, and where the object is going to land, it represents the horizontal distance. Horizontal distance, and here is what? Here is h, which is the height of the cliff. Please take note of this. Alright, so let's try to answer some questions. So for question 1, it says that an arrow is horizontally projected from the top of a tower. So let's say this is what? This is the tower that we have here. It's going to come this way. Do you understand that? So it is being projected horizontally from the top of a tower with an initial velocity of 15 meters per second. Please, that velocity, it is for the horizontal motion, because the object was projected what? Horizontally. So this initial velocity is for the horizontal, and we have it to be 15 meters per second. If it reaches the ground 7 seconds later, that's the time. Time is 7 seconds. Calculate the height of the tower. So we want to get the height, and we are told to make g to be 10 meters per second squared. So for us to have been told to find the height, which is the vertical, so we have nothing to do with the horizontal. We have nothing to do with s. We have nothing to do with what? With this velocity. So we are not making use of this velocity, because this is for the horizontal. We want to get the height. So to get this now, h will give us ut plus half gt squared. We now said for the vertical that there's what? Constant acceleration, where g is 10 meters per second squared, and velocity, which is the initial velocity, is what? It is 0. So this u here is what? It is 0. So 0 times t, it is cancelled. So this is already cancelled. So h now is what? Half gt squared. So h is half multiplied by g is what? 10. And what is t? T is 7. So 7 squared will give us 7 times 7, and that is 49. So 2 here 1, 2 here is what? It is 5. So 5 times 49, that will give us 245 meters. So this is the height of the tower, which is 245 meters. I believe you are getting it now. So if you move to the next question, you are going to understand better. All right. So the next question there says, a ball is projected horizontally from the top of a hill with a velocity of 20 meters per second. The velocity there is for the horizontal, while the object was projected horizontally. So H is what? That is 20 meters per second. If it reaches the ground 4 seconds later, the time is what? 4 seconds. What is the height of the hill? What is the height of the hill? The height is what? It is vertical. For the vertical motion, we have that initial velocity is what? It is 0. So if h is equal to ut plus half gt squared, and we said that u is what? U is 0. So 0 times t is what? It is 0. So here is cancelled. We have h to be what? Half gt squared. So this is what? Half multiplied by g is what? 10. And the time is what? That is 4 seconds. So this is useless. We are not needing this. It's for the horizontal. So t is 4. So 4 squared is what? That's 4 times 4, which is what? Which is 16. So 2 here 1, 2 here is what? 2. 2 times 4, that is 8. 8 times 10, that will give us 18 meters. So the answer there is what? 18 meters. So let's move to the next question. I want to believe this video has been helping so far. Please do well to click on the subscribe button in case you haven't. Thank you very much. So for the next question, it says, an object R leaves a platform XY, just like we have here now. This is the object R, leaves a platform XY with a horizontal velocity of 7 meters per second. So the horizontal velocity is 7 meters per what? Per second. And lands at Q, lands here. If it takes the same orbit 0.3 seconds to fall freely from Y to P, so the time there is 0.3 seconds. Calculate the distance PQ, distance PQ. So this represents what? It represents the horizontal distance, which is S, not the vertical. So we want to get S. So for the horizontal motion, what do we have? We have that the constant, that it has constant velocity and acceleration is equal to what? 0. So S is equal to ut plus half at squared. Are you getting my point now? So this u now is represent that of the horizontal, because this S is what? Is the horizontal distance. So u is what? It is 7. So 7 multiplied by what is t? T is 0.3, then plus what? 1 over 2 multiplied by a is going to give us what? It's going to be 0. Acceleration is 0. So 0 now multiplied by what? T, which is 0.3 squared. So if we have 1 over 2 times 0 times this, that will give us 0. So everything is what? It is cancelled. Now we are left with 7 multiplied by 0.3. And if you do want to multiply this, we are going to have 2.1 meters. So can you see the difference between this and the last question that we did? Alright, so like I said, the answer here is 2.1 meters. So let's move further to another example. And the next question, it says, a ball is projected horizontally from a height of 20 meters. So the height is 20 meters above the ground with an initial velocity of 0.4 meters per second. The velocity represents that of what? That of the horizontal, because the ball was projected horizontally. So the initial velocity for the horizontal is what? That is 0.4 meters per second. Calculate the horizontal distance, that is S. Calculate the horizontal distance moved by the ball before hitting the ground, and we have to make g to be 10 meters per second squared. So remember now, if you want to get for S, S is ut plus what? Half at squared. S is the horizontal distance. This here represents what? The initial velocity for what? For the horizontal, which it is 0.4. So now, are we given the time? The time is unknown. You should know by now that acceleration is going to give us what? It's going to be 0. From what we have here now, for the horizontal, a is 0. So this is going to be cancelled. So we are going to be using s to be equal to what? ut. So do we have the value for t known? It is unknown. So how can we get the value for t? You can get the value of t from the vertical motion. So from this h, that is the height, h is what? ut plus half gt squared. For the vertical motion, we said g is what? 10 meters per second squared, and initial velocity is what? It is 0. So this u here, we are not using that of 0.4. We are not making u to be 0.4. This 0.4 is for the horizontal. H, that's vertical. Do you understand? So u is what? U is 0. So 0 times t, that is what? That is 0. H now is what? That is 20. Then equal to half. What is g? G is 10. Then times what? T squared. 2 here 1, 2 here is what? That is 5. So we have 20 now to be equal to what? 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times t squared is what? That is 5t squared. So looking for t squared now, divide both sides by 5. So t squared is equal to 20 divided by 5. That will give us 4. So t is the square root of 4. T is 2 seconds. So having gotten t to be 2 seconds, now let's get s. I believe you are getting it. Alright. So s now will be equal to what? ut. And what is u? U is what? Is 0.4. So we have 0.4 multiplied by, what is t? T is what? That is 2. And the answer is what? 0.8 meters. Please, do you understand? Alright. And the last question, it says, a stone is projected from the top of a tower with a speed of 5 meters per second. So that is for the horizontal, which is 5 meters per second, the initial velocity. You should know by now that speed and velocity, they are used interchangeably. It lands on the ground level at a horizontal distance of 20 meters. That is s. S is what? That is 20 meters. From the foot of the tower. Calculate the height of the tower. So we have to find the height, where g is what? 10 meters per second squared. Remember, we want to get the height. That is for the vertical motion. For the vertical motion, we have that g is 10 and initial velocity is what? It is 0. So I can just have it somewhere that h is ut plus half gt squared. Do you understand? So now for the vertical, we said initial velocity is what? It is 0. So this u here is what? It is 0. So 0 times t is what? It is cancelled. So we are left with h to be equal to half gt squared. So g is 10. Do we have the value for t known? No. We are not given t. So since we are not given t, how can we get t? We can get t from s, from the horizontal motion. And we have that s is equal to ut plus half at squared. For the horizontal motion, a is 0. So half times a times t is going to be cancelled since a is what? It is 0. So here is cancelled. So we have s to be equal to what? ut. So to get our t, what are you going to do? Divide both sides by u, divide this by u, here to by what? By u. So t is equal to what? S over u. What is s? S is 20 divided by, what is u? That's for the horizontal. U is what? Is 5, and 20 divided by 5, that gives us what? That gives us 4. So that's 4 seconds. So we've gotten t to be 4 seconds. So now let's get h. So h now is equal to half multiplied by g is what? 10, and t is what? That is 4. So 4 squared is what? That is 16. 2 here 1, 2 and 16 is what? That is 8. And 8 times 10 times 1, that will give us 80 meters. I believe you are getting it. Alright. And the last question, it says, a stone is projected from the top of a tower with a speed of 5 meters per second. So that is for the horizontal, which is 5 meters per second. So we are left with h to be equal to half multiplied by g is what? 10, and t is what? That is 4. So 4 squared is what? That is 16. 2 here 1, 2 and 16 is what? That is 8. And 8 times 10 times 1, that will give us 80 meters. I believe you've understood everything that we've done in this video. And please, in case you find this video very helpful, do well to like, do well to subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you very much.